Hi everyone, and welcome back to Titan News. Just a reminder to those of you who drive to fill out the parking permit form. Last week, our fall sports kicked off their seasons. Here today with Elizabeth are football players Nick Escamilla and Coleman Morning.
I'm Elizabeth Espinosa, and I'm here with Coleman Morning and Nicholas Escamilla. What was your strategy to win the game?
So Arcadia had a very good quarterback who can run the ball well. So our goal was to contain him and make him throw the ball because he's not so good at that. I think we did a pretty good job on that.
What were some game highlights?
Some game highlights. I really think our defense stood out. The first half, I think we got a little slow in the second half, but we can clean up some things there. I think Brady Beck also had a great game. He really clutched up in some tough situations, made some great fourth down decisions. He had a good game.
And how do you like the new coach?
Coach Turner is a great coach for our team. I very well respect him. He knows a lot about the game, and I am envious because I wish I could know that much too about football.
What are some things that you guys think you can do better for the next game?
We really need to eliminate penalties. That really killed us this week, kept us on the field longer, called back some big plays, and I think on fourth down we need to be a little tighter. I messed up on a play this week, fourth down, so I need to clean that up, and we'll get better at it.
Thank you. Good luck on your next game.
Thanks, guys. Now Caitlin's going to give us a sneak peek into what the boys basketball season is going to look like this winter.
I'm Caitlin with Titan News, and I'm here with Mr. Papadopoulos. So what is your role here at San Marino High School?
Well, I'm the technology coordinator here for the high school, and I'm also the head boys basketball coach, and I've been here for the past 14 years.
So you have a lot of experience working with basketball and our team as well, right?
I feel that I do. We've spent a lot of time with with our players, and I've really enjoyed my 14 years here working with technology.
So what are your plans for our upcoming basketball season?
Right now in the fall, we're spending a lot of time in the weight room. We're spending a lot of time getting ourselves in shape and doing a lot of conditioning. We're also doing basketball workouts during the week, a couple days a week. On Saturdays, we're playing in some fall games as well. So right now we're just in preparation mode, getting ourselves in good shape, and just kind of sharpening up before we get to the season.
Okay. What would you say the team's strengths are?
I would say that, this is probably the most skilled period of time, and the most skilled depth that we've had on our teams at all three levels. I think we're returning a large group of varsity players that have had a lot of experience. They're talented. They're explosive and strong. Our lower level teams also have had a tremendous success this past off season. We have a nice little JV group that is working really hard, and our freshman group we feel is as talented a group as we've had here in all my years.
That's great to hear. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, it's just a great time to be here at San Marino, and I'm looking forward to all of our sports teams competing, and just enjoying my time here with you guys.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thanks, Coach. Back for their second years of teaching are Miss Lozick and Mr. Hollinger. Not only are they math teachers, they're also our cross-country coaches. Over to Karina for more on that.
I'm Karina. Today I'm with Coach Lozick and Coach Hollinger. I'm going to ask a few questions about cross-country this year. My first question is, how are the team doing, and how are you guys doing?
We've got a great team this year, lots of turnout. We're over 30 students. We've got some really good runners that we're excited to see how they do in our meets for varsity, as well as if we have some potential CIF athletes.
Thank you for answering that question. My second question will be about your personal question. How did you guys want to become the coach of the cross country?
I coached last season, so I came aboard this season as well. We had a great team last year, so my hope is to build the program, get more athletes, which we have a great turnout this year, and continue to build from there.
And I just love being involved in all the activities at school, and it is an excuse to do some running, which I would probably never do otherwise.
And then there's one more question about you guys is, did you guys do cross country during high school for your high school life?
I was not a runner in high school. I found running later in life, so I've been running about 7-ish miles. I specialize in the long distance races, so I race a lot of marathons, trail runs. So I found that I was often sharing my experiences with my students, so coaching cross country is a great way for me to help young athletes that want to pursue running learn to love it and learn to love the sport for their entire life.
I never did cross country, but back in high school when I was on the basketball team, we used to run the same track as the cross country athletes, and we always made the joke that we might as well be on cross country because we were running the same amount they were. So.
Thank you for answering that. My last question is there any upcoming events for this year?
We have our time trial today after school at Eaton Canyon, so we'll be taking our team up to the trail. Next weekend, Labor Day weekend, which was not next weekend, the following weekend, we have a meet. It is the Cool Breeze A6 meet. It's our first one where we're going to debut our varsity team, have some of our JV runners out, and then hopefully we have some of our newer runners coming out as well. We also have Woodbridge coming up, which is a really flat event, so we're hoping to see a lot of new records that the athletes are setting. We have Mount Sac, which is notorious for being one of our challenging courses, so we're hoping to get our athletes up to the trail for that, and we have our league meets to look forward to as well. We're hoping that, as Coach Hollinger has shared, that many of our athletes and our team will make it to CIF, and we can build from there. So if you're interested in coming to support our team, our first event is September 2nd, I want to say that's Saturday of Labor Day weekend.
Thank you for your time today. Thank you.
Thanks, Karina. Now over to Owen for a Hollywood review.
So, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning is a movie that came out. It's very possible that you either forgot about this movie or didn't realize that it came out already. And if that's the case, I wouldn't blame you. The movie's release was heavily overshadowed by Barbie and Oppenheimer, even though it was a pretty good movie, and one of the last installments in one of Tom Cruise's most successful franchises. The saddest part of this all is that because of the movie's poor box office performance, the budget is being lowered for the next movie. Sad news aside though, let's just get into the actual movie. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning is the first part of what are supposed to be the final Mission Impossible movies. Without getting into too many spoilers, the movie is basically about a greater force that is threatening the world, except that everyone is trying to control it instead of just destroying it. The movie stars, of course, Tom Cruise, Ving Rhames, Simon Pegg, and Hayley Atwell. And in terms of box office, the movie has made $542 million compared to a budget of $291 million. The movie scored in the high 90s with both critics and audiences alike, and I have to say I definitely agree with them. Seeing this movie in theaters was great, and even if you have never seen a Mission Impossible movie in your life, you will definitely enjoy this one.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to tune in to next week's episode of Titan News.